Jason, have you heard about Tinder?
Yeah.
Do you
Like
know?
what they're doing? I don't know.
Yeah, okay. So the thing is that Tinder recently added a new membership option.
Oh,
Did you hear about this?
actually, no.
So Tinder was offering or is still offering memberships at $499 a month.
For what?
So, this is what we're going to be getting into today because Tinder expands their offering of invite only $499 memberships. It is about $6,000 a year.
For
Yeah.
for what?
Exactly. That's what everyone's saying. Because the thing is, Tinder, it's called Tinder Select. And Tinder Select, what it's going to be offering is it offers users perks beyond those granted on the average swiper. So paying nearly $6,000 a year gives users a chance to see and be seen by the app's most sought after profiles and to
What
be
does that
able
even
to
mean?
direct message them.
Oh
So
my goodness.
yeah, so it's essentially giving like super user access to all of these people who are paying $500 to try to match with the ideal person that they think for them. So essentially, you're going and being able to search all of these profiles and being like, I'm going to send this person a message directly instead of just matching up with them.
I do have a thought, but I'll let you continue.
Okay. So the thing is, you're wondering how many people are going to be in this. And the company has actually reported that. So the thing is that these people, the Tinder Select people who are going to be paying this, are going to
Yeah.
account for 1% of the total Tinder users. So
Okay.
that's what the company is saying right here. And the thing is that these users also have to meet a certain requirement. They get an invite, but they also
Okay.
have to meet a certain requirement, which is very interesting, by the way.
Okay.
So
Have $500.
yes, $500 have $500 a month, be able to pay $6,000 a year.
Okay.
And the thing is that the requirements are going to be having a full profile with a listed interests, a minimum of 4 pictures, and a bio of 15 characters displayed. Yes. So it is already that's like the bare basics of all of this.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I feel like this is also I feel like a lot of people are that get invited have meet this requirement, and if they're on Tinder, the thing is that I think they might pay for it because they're there for a reason to try to match with people.
I have another thought behind why this is gonna be a great idea, but
But
um,
I do want to say that but before this, consider hitting that subscribe button. We put out videos daily. We have a library of over 200 videos, closing in on 300, and we talk about interesting topics such as this every day. So consider hitting that subscribe button. It's completely free and only takes a second.
okay. So the thing that I wanted to bring up is that the people that use Tinder, like the reputation that Tinder has, is more of a hookup culture. So when they say these like the most popular profiles on Tinder, I'm like, okay, and like, what does that mean? Like, how can you become the most popular if you're like at some point wouldn't you like find somebody to be with? You know, like if you're like the most popular, you have to be there for an extended period of time to become popular.
Yeah.
So I'm over here like, okay, so now there's like these popular ones that like people contact, and then it's like, okay, these gets a lot of traction, but now people can directly message these popular ones. So I'm like, if it's all about hookups, this is like the $500 direct hookup line.
Yeah, that's
They're
crazy.
like, oh, you know, like you just want to go for hookups, and then these other profiles that are always there, and then you just message them, and it's like, oh, I think it's just a way for people to find hookups.
Yeah, I could see that, but like the thing is, they're 1 in 5 people now are finding their relationships online. So it's becoming a little bit more serious. And
Yep.
how they're pitching this is that you're paying $500 to be a more serious contender for you to actually be in a relationship. But I see where you're coming from, because Tinder has obviously cultivated this. From its first introduction. It's been
Yeah.
like, this is like Tinder's the hookup culture. It's like it's not the eHarmony, it's not the Match.com or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's the place where you essentially are hooking up, and this is just going to give you access to all of these people that you can just send your messages to.
Yeah, and then or like, because I mean, it says like the type of relationship you want, and it's like you could look for like open relationship, or it's like you know, like the very like different relationship types, and then it's like, okay, you know, then you can find that.
Yes, but would you be shocked to know that this isn't the most expensive subscription for a dating service?
I could believe it. I could believe that it's not the most expensive.
I thought it was super expensive at $500.
I think the most expensive ones would be people who go to a matchmaking website where a person personally goes and tries to find someone matchmakes for you.
Oh yeah, that could be way more expensive actually.
Yeah,
Thinking
so
about
having
it.
a person, like basically having your own real estate agent.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, I could imagine that being super expensive. But I wanted to say that the parent company of Tinder, Match Group, has added this expensive paid services, but they also had this other one that was about $1,000 for a weekly VIP option on The League, an app advertising career-focused daters.
$1,000 a week?
Yeah, $1,000 weekly VIP option.
What does that? What does that even include?
I have no idea, but the thing is that this is just for career focused people. So I guess this would be like you would have a very high career. It's
I
like
guess.
it reminds me of like the millionairematches.com or something like that.
Oh, millionaires only.
Millionaires only. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, that. I mean, I don't know.
That's so steep.
That is a very steep like option, and like at that point, like you'd expect them to like cater the whole experience. Then, like, I can imagine if you're a career focused person, you don't want to think about any of the like details. You're like, okay, just show up here. The dinner and everything is planned out. There'll be someone like these people, or like the person that you match up with will be there, type thing. And it's like you're gonna be doing this, this, and this, like a whole itinerary. If there's a whole itinerary and your meal is paid for already, then I'm like, okay, maybe, because then you like don't have to think about anything.
So expensive though. $500 I think is expensive. Where I feel that should include that, but I think $1,000 is like, yeah, it's just so much money.
Yeah.
And this could go on. I feel like this could go on because a lot more people are finding their relationships online. So the thing is, like they're saying, like experts are saying, it's like this is the new way of showing you're a more serious dater. If people find that you have like a badge on your profile that says it's like you're paying for this, they're saying that this person is looking for a relationship and they're willing to pay money to be in a relationship. Because
That's propaganda.
Yes, I agree.
It's
with you
literally
on that.
propaganda.
But this is what they're saying, and first off, the business is trying to make money. Like let's be honest, they're trying to monetize all these people because it has been like
monetize loneliness.
monetize loneliness. This Tinder has been free, I think, for like the longest time. So them trying to make money this way is wild. Even just
I do
thinking
know
about
like
it.
they had a cheaper option where, because before you only had a certain amount of swipes, and you get a upgraded option, and then you can have additional swipes in the day.
Yeah. So but ultimately a lot of it was free. Yeah.
I mean, like the first couple are free, and then there's like different levels of like interaction that you can have.
But the thing is, I would want to know if anyone in our audience, if anyone would pay for this, because it's insane. I think personally, it's $500 is so steep. $6,000 a year, and the thing is, like,
I feel like if you're doing this, you're not doing it for an entire year. At that point, it's like something needs to change, you know?
Yeah,
because like maybe if you have this for a couple months, maybe.
I
and then you'd hope by a couple months, if it's not working after the first month, like something's up.
I didn't even want to like. There's also like the whole other aspect too of like the ratio, the like the men to women ratio on these sites, and
Yeah.
the thing is like not even going into people using this for other means besides dating, not necessarily the hookup culture, but the other like communication aspects or like any of these other things that people are using this platform for. But the thing is, like, I'd be curious to know the people who would be willing to pay for this. But I think largely it would be the people looking for hookups. That's
I don't know, or the people who don't have time and they want more of it done for them, or the people that are very, very, very picky.
yeah.
Imagine if you had like very specific criteria for your partner, and like sifting through Tinder to find the person that you want to be with, like could be potentially tease or like an impossible task. And but imagine if you're able to better like sort or filter out the people that you are not going to be interested in, and then you get like a catered list of
Of those.
basically basically it's this recruiting.
Yeah, it's exactly like what you said. It's a recruiting, having like a recruit or not a recruiter, a retail, oh no, retail, real estate agent. Yeah, so. But yeah, let us know in the comments down below what you guys think about this. Would you ever pay for a subscription like this, or do you think that this subscription people are actually paying for? Because it's like still like a small percentage of their users, but there's obviously people paying for it and willing to pay for it if they're expanding their services.